Easter eggs run the gamut of archaic gaming to the pro era we know. One thing less considered is how they expand beyond the medium into memorabilia. Like delving into pages of footnotes made up of lore-enriched components, I'm here to bring a new, blindsiding element to Star Fox. I strongly devote to monikers. The titles I choose for these videos alone take the effort of listing and condensing the very terms involved in the content of each recording. Specifically, naming is the theme's entirety for today's Star Fox related topic. We know the series as the Nintendo Power Star Fox comics. The true defining names are the titles of each act, 8 of which are more familiar to a time long before the first publication. Act 1, Desperado. The thrilling start lives up to its singular term, which defines as a reckless action, especially that of a criminal nature. This also recalls a specific track from 2 decades ago, one of a cherished acoustic melody. The debut act of Fair Phoenix doubles as the title of my most favorite book series, the one that led to emotional trauma. Thankfully, I can relax with this uplifting tune. Act 3, The Thrill is Gone, the first ink strip of genuine R-Wing dogfighting, a fitting courtship of the lead dog and his vixen admirer. Yes, Farrah does experience distress requiring a savior, involving the fall and pickup on Silver Wings. Act 5, Fixing a Hole, the epitome of the crazy enough to work trope. It is the bravery of Fox McCloud that calls his team to adventure. Maybe they're only attempting to save their lead dog, or possibly unwilling to allow him to take on the black hole alone. Can what has always been broken really be repaired? Skipping 3 acts into Fire in the Sky, number 8, Slibby is now the one who needs saving. Space is lit up in laser fire of ships and ground forces. Is there a more appropriate triumph of this mercenary-built team than this particular song? Number 9. As my most favorite in the series, Fox and the team make a return in awaited fashion, carried by their new fleet of Cornarian fighters. The return of the pup, sired by James McCloud, is a triumph welcome in the form of climaxing in the penultimate act, the inhabitants of Papatoon chant, "For they are jolly good heroes," while the page 1 also reads, concluding act, fitting of the theme of the strip and that of 3 decades earlier, the chosen finale is Hello Goodbye, as the confrontation plays out between the current dog and the past of his sire and dame. Now, with this newfound knowledge, the sense of depth these comics withhold is going beyond a limit of ink and paper. Yes, Ito is native to Japan, but unlike manga, Star Fox reads left to right and deviates from the exaggeration we expect in traditional Japanese comics. Amongst Nintendo gaming franchises, like Metroid, Star Fox is devoid of much humor and emphasizes gameplay and environmental immersion. A fine example is Fox McCloud's character within the dinosaur planet of Rareware. The planetary inhabitants are comical and home to a quirky game world expected of the first-party developer. Fox's entire journey is approached with the mindset of a mercenary on the job, challenging mentally and physically by this alien fragmenting world. His blunt apathy only redeemed from that of his devotion to the immaturity of the tribes reluctantly receiving his aid. Easter eggs are in abundance from the games that inspired. Here's to hoping even more will surface by the breakdown and in-between reading of the comics that brought each of us here. Thank you for whom is before and behind the screen. This video is to your dedication.